So,
Hello and welcome to another episode of Chaotic Minds. I'm your host, Devontae Ewing, aka DJ Thunderbase, and I am joined today with my co-host.
hello, guys, girls, and squirrels. My name is Henry Motney. I'm also known as Mayhem, the Heart's Mace.
Greetings and salutations. I am Dark Trooper coming for you live from Still My Couch is Disassembled.
Greetings, wiseacres and jokesters. It is Dom, aka Dominant Visions, and I'm here to open the third eye to foresee what's going to happen.
And I am the Supreme Chicken Overlord.
Damn it, Mama.
Well,
Wow.
you say cock, so.
Stay out of the coop.
Damn it, Mama. Luno, look at this. Damn it, Llama.
Oh, dear.
You just turned me into a big titty cat woman. Anthropomorphic big titty cat woman.
I'm not going to say that because I almost...
Damn it, Mama. Oh my god. I have mixed feelings.
We're going to get started like how we always do with our relationships with Mayhem Heartsmates.
Oh.
No sound.
Can you hear me?
There you are.
I thought I was going crazy.
Wow, that's weird. Because he could hear me through the floor. Microphone, are you okay?
No, I couldn't hear you to the floor. I thought I was going crazy just watching your lips move and just wah 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 wah.
All right. Whoever is trying to mess with me on the internet. So,
Now, the government finally got it right. They censored Mayhem.
damn it, Llama. So, on that note, when it comes to relationships, communication is key. Key to all relationships. Friendships, relationships, workships, and such. And when you're having such as friendships, be honest with one another and you be true. You be professional and respectful and loyal. And if you're loyal and respectful back, it should be vice versa. Same thing goes for relationships and workshops and everything. You earned your keep. You proved yourself. You've been there since day one. You built things that no one else could do. You stood there and did the things that no one else knew how to do because they never had the true skills or the experiences. And I sit there and tell you guys when it comes to friendships, you should communicate accordingly with those. Because if you have a miscommunication, drama can occur. People can react or be angry or upset. People can call people out, which that's what I usually tend to do when it comes to relationships or friendships that go sour. Thank you for a disclaimer. As we put this
Right
in
in the middle of his rant.
Damn it, Llama.
What did I do this time?
Something about it. When it comes to that, when it comes to communication and friendships.
What the fuck free frames is that?
This is Levi
Yeah,
Nichols,
not
by the
very
way,
flattering picture.
and his famous dog Loki. Everybody more watches the show for Loki. We love Levi, but it,
No,
it
it's,
should be
it's,
called,
I mean,
it should be called the
dude-
Loki Show with Levi Nichols.
dude looks like he's drunk trying to pick up my sister at a bar.
And you know what? He would probably laugh at you because he'd probably say a joke about that. He's a pretty cool, sly dude. Like
At
he
least
was
in that photo.
in the day. Like I get how that was, but at the same time, he knows a lot about relationships. He's a good man, good to his woman. He just had a kid himself. He knows how it is to be a father and have a little girl and be a good man. It's like, and he has an awesome dog. It's goofy as can be. And then he brings up good advice and he has good experiences and he's used to be a teacher and music and whatnot. Great guy though. Shout out to him. He's way up there more than we are, but we are in other ways that he never knew until he finds out and goes, "Oh crap, these guys were famous way before I ever was." Yes, we were. Just sometimes you fall down the rabbit hole and disappear for a while.
I'll
Like
show
I
you
did.
my rabbit hole.
We're all mad here, Alice.
I'm a good bad, and I'm a bad good.
We're all mad here, Alice.
Torture me. What's the next crazy image it's going to be? And who is it going to be? But let's hit this for next part for our relationship segment when it comes to seeing about communication of some sorts. Let's see what this one's about.
You go Woketh, you go Broketh. It just kind of bees like that, man.
Brie Larson rose to prominence with her Oscar-winning performance in Room 2015, which earned her
Didn't see it.
critical acclaim and positioned her for mainstream stardom.
Will he find us? No, he will never find us.
In 2019, she was cast as Carol Danvers in Captain Marvel, a pivotal
Oh,
character
Yeah.
I didn't see this one either.
in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah,
it wasn't
The film
really
grossed
happy.
over $1.1
Yeah,
billion.
with
It's
this,
how Nick Fury lost his eye.
this segment what he's talking about and he's pulling through is a bunch of the actresses that went woke and got broke and messed up their own lives over that stuff, where they could have played the characters correctly, accordingly, and as the comics and such were, and stopped changing it to push a narrative. Also, if you actually pay attention to the Captain Marvel movie, she looks like a villain as she breaks a dude's hand for him saying "smile," and takes his motorcycle, which is stealing, takes his clothes, which is stealing, assaults him and breaks his wrist, which is assault.
Oh, I see how it is. When the Terminator does it, it's fine. But when Captain Marvel does it, it's automatically a bad
Captain Marvel's not an anti-hero. Captain Marvel is a hero. Captain Marvel is more do good than I'm going to break things.
Yeah,
Like-
Terminator's name is a little more
That's
self-explanatory.
also something that Captain Marvel would never do, even in the comics.
Even as Miss Marvel when she was Miss Marvel, which is where it's supposed to be at one point, is that the whole story, they screwed that whole movie up. Like the whole story is supposed to be as such. In the comics, the actual Captain Marvel was a man that was dying of a cancer, like some kind of alien cancer of some sort. While there was an invasion happening, he gets this girl named Carol Danvers with him, or I believe it was either her or it was somebody else. I think it was a different girl actually. As the
Was it Maria Rambeau instead of
Yeah.
Carol Danvers
It was
in
her,
the beginning?
and he transferred his powers to her and died in her arms. Took the powers, used them for good, and then another Captain Marvel was created later on, which later became Miss Marvel. The first Captain Marvel is actually a black woman, not.
Maria Rambeau, she appeared as a side character.
So they messed it all up and did the timeline backwards and made her younger and made her older, which was incorrect. So they did timelines wrong there. They also
In
the whole
that-
cat. The cat was
We should
named
put it-
Chewbacca Chewie for a reason, like Chewbacca from Star Wars. And Disney owns Marvel
In
and
that,
Disney owns
though,
Star Wars.
We should
It was
put
a
a
perfect
pin in
segue.
that, though, and wait for the movie section to go into further detail.
Absolutely.
And there's a lot with it. He's going to talk about numerous ones. The whole point is just they made bad decisions that ruined it, and it was also their bad marketing. That they would say some rude or disrespectful things that made them look bad. I don't diss on all of them for some of it because I've been there, and when it comes to certain things, know what to say, know what not to say, usually, especially if you're going to look for it. But when you're calling somebody out, you got to call somebody out. I called out some people recently and found out who was true and who was fake. A lot of fake people that are scared and run behind closed doors and everything, but can't say it to your face because I think it's
I'll say it to your ass.
harder than all of them. But it could be something else. It could be just that they're jealous. But on that note,
God.
globally. But Larson's press tour
we can talking about her press tour is going to be explaining, how the things that she made her look bad, like a thing that I just said. He's
The
going to
free
ship
frames, man.
became a lightning rod for controversy. In multiple interviews, she emphasized the importance of diverse
Why is it always white women, white liberal women calling for more diversity when white liberal women are the only ones that actually benefit from DEI?
Yeah,
They're always the people that benefit the most from DEI. But
why is it? It's not trying to be a dick about politics in any kind of manner. It's just the concept of they're the ones that kind of do vote that shit in. Virtue's stupid.
But what about a redemption arc about her playing Rosalina in Mario Galaxy?
Yeah, if you have a segment or something like what we're doing here, like I do acting and everything else, but keep that separate from this. The only time I do is if there's a promotion. There's
I agree with that. Was a horrible
Rachel
movie.
Diggler's downfall.
That is never a beat.
Any of this you can, man. This girl is horrible in her manner of what she did and how she acted. She ruined Snow White. I liked and loved the original Snow White, and also the original Brothers Grimm dark story stuff.
That I agree with her. That she totally ruined her career.
She ruined her career. Johnny Depp was completely innocent, and she tortured him. And this girl, I felt so bad for her. She was beautiful. People loved her. She was gorgeous. She was cool. She was smart, and she was happy and healthy. You see what
She did a
happened?
great job with X-Men, and she did a good job with Juno.
And then she transitioned, and her whole body looks like it's about to fall apart now. She feels like more depressed than ever, and says it on other things. No, it's because you destroyed your body and gave it the wrong chemicals to make it function. And you didn't understand and realize that the psychology of this. You're a tomboy. You're not a woman that just thinks you're a man now. No, there's a difference. It's like when it comes to it, my wife's a tomboy. I prefer tomboy women over regular women.
Wait, you're married?
Damn it, Llama. No, really.
I'll let her do it. I'll let her do it.
I went on a date with my first trans man. It was fun. I didn't know he was trans from his profile, but in person I figured it out. But I didn't give a fuck. I'm too poor to have a phobia. Okay. As long as you identify as a man who's paying this check. At the end of this motherfucking meal. That's all I care about. As long as your pronouns are Zelle and Cash App. I don't give a fuck about what else you got going on.
You may be gold digger, but girl, you're awesome.
The conversation was good. The vibe was good. It went south when the bill came and his card declined. Right. I was like, ooh. And he's like, oh, don't worry. One of my roommates are going to send me some money. I was like, what the fuck? You live at jail, nigga? What the fuck? 6 roommates.
Right.
So long story short, he pays the bill. He says, Eva, I had a great time. I would love to take you out again. I said, absolutely the fuck not. He got offended. He's like, I thought we had a great time. Don't tell me you're transphobic. I said, no, baby, I don't date the poor. I'm poor. What the fuck we gonna do together? Wish upon a star, nigga? I need help. I said, first of all, that's poor planning on your end.
That is
she-
gold
that-
diggerish
first-
mentality. She is very materialistic from the
Oh
south.
yeah, she is. She's gold digger, but she's rolling on him, showing the transgender man woman that how it really is. Like, no, I'm here for money and this, and this, and this is how it goes. I've had dates like this with girls. Like, if I didn't have the money, there's nothing going to happen.
Gee.
I'm glad I got a good woman that's smart, and she now manages all my money. She has control of all of it because I trust her with it. She can do whatever she wants with it as long as the bills are paid. And it works. But yeah, let her finish this. She has some funny jokes right here. I couldn't stop laughing at
Why didn't you transition into a rich man? Right? So your transactions can go through.
I thought that was so good. She's like, why didn't you transition to be a rich man?
Like, right?
Since transitioning, Paige has not booked any major studio.
Bugs me is that how do I have
She's not picked any major roles because her body's destroyed and she has to take hormone injections just to keep herself functional.
She probably will be sadly passing in the next several years or so or less because she destroyed her body. I feel bad for her. I thought she would have had a great potential, but they did some stupid stuff with her. But I did like her in this movie, Raya the Last Dragon. I did like her in this. Star Wars, he did some stupid shit.
She had good potential for Star Wars, but Disney screwed that up.
The one thing I did like about her in Star Wars was when she tased the shit out of Finn, and Finn was like, "Don't!" And she over. I like that.
Oh, when she decides to T-bone him to get him out of the way.
I liked her for that stuff. I like the romance they had, but it all got screwed up because China didn't want they didn't want Finn and her to have romance. They want Finn to be force sensitive, which they showed at the very end anyways. He was supposed to have his own lightsaber. He was supposed to be combative against against Rey, because Rey was supposed to go dark at one point, so Kylo and Finn were supposed to work together to fight against her, and then it was supposed to shift back. And if Disney did do it that way, it would have been cooler. But no, they screwed it up. But actually, if they would have went the original way, which that George Lucas already wrote for them before they threw it away like assholes. But yeah, a lot of these girls, they just ruined a lot of their own careers in that manner with this stupid political drama. It really bugs me. Like, I don't know why. Like, you're an actress and actor. When you're doing this stuff and you're starting to hit it big with this, unless you have already like a talk show like what we do, this is something different and something separate, and it's only different in parts. It's in segments. It's not the whole damn show. But these people, no, they messed up. Like Billie Eilish here. Oh man, I'm just gonna
Billie Eilish thing. But apparently she got on the Grammys and said some very stupid things. So let's get into this lore a little bit.
No one is illegal on stolen land.
Oh my god, she's so brave. That's so brave. So stupid.
There was illegal on stolen land.
Technically, all land has been conquered. By the way,
Since no one is illegal on stolen land, there's no rules. There's no laws.
oh yes, we should probably get married.
Oh, Feeny, we can have that nipple baby we always wanted.
And I think
Didn't they? But yeah, that's the point. It's funny, the Native American tribe jumped in there and says, well, basically, we own your land because it's by ours. And then people showed up to her house and started squatting at her house, and she started freaking out and calling her security. And then they're like, I thought you said no one's illegal on stolen land. This is stolen land. And she's like, I don't. Virtue signal. If you don't know the history, don't talk about it. Exactly. Trooper. And you don't do that. You don't, because these people are ignorant. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, rude, or anything else. These are my opinions, my thoughts, my voices. But nonetheless.
And also, the thing is about just like that for this history, you see, it's like, you got see this? It's called a smartphone. You know what I have on it? I have Google. I can literally look up anything I want on this.
Like porn.
Damn, Mama. He's not wrong. That was one of the first things. He's not joking.
The internet is for porn.
That was ever sent through Telegram was a dick pic. Not a joke. But when it comes to guys, you got to know how to do these things right and understand history about that too. A lot of new generations of kids aren't communicating with each other. They're talking weird lingos and things that don't make any sense. They're doing stupid stuff. And it's funny.
And they're pulling inaccurate information from the internet that only they won't know from
make up and lie.
Someone in front.
Or they're getting their information from unreliable sources like TikTok or X without doing actual
or Reddit.
Actually doing good research
Exactly.
to find out that information is true.
You got to double check. That's why when
because they failed to come to approach and ask questions in person because that's how they were like their algorithm of thinking is with their brains. They usually go straight to the internet first before they go straight to anybody who knows the knowledge of certain sources already known.
Yeah, I agree, Dominant. What I'm saying is when it was in the 90s, when I was younger, we had a lab school, and they taught us sources, meaning you check several sources on both sides, if not a third side, to find, check, or confirm. If you cannot find so many sources, it may be incorrect, it may be infabrical, it may be incomplete, it may be something made up or fabricated, like just in general. That's the whole point and problem. Check these sources. Like I was taught that at a young age.
Or you can always check the libraries if you want deeper research and stuff, or to wait for your own research.
I piss people off. I piss off a lot of people when they say stuff about men are women and women are men. No, we're different.
There are 3 genders: man, female, hermaphrodite.
Like, and the
4 genders include my dogs.
Rare occurrence. So technically, it's still male and female. The third occurrence is a rare occurrence, which doesn't fully count unless there's a higher percentage of it. But even then, still does happen. It does happen. It's rare though. But all the rest don't exist. You can't just go from one to the other and then turn to a catkin, elephantkin.
Trans women are not women.
Yeah, they're not. I'm not trying to be a dick, but look a penis.
I don't know. I think I made you a pretty good woman there.
No, damn it, llama. Yeah, you did. Weird. I'm gonna fuck the cat me. It's weird. Never thought I'd get a fur ball.
Hashtag confirmed. Mayhem is a furry.
I'm literally allergic to cats, and I love cats, but I can't be around cats because they make me itchy and breathe hard. But yeah, when it comes to that, though, guys, we'll get back to this to wrap this up for relationships. We're going a little longer tonight. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. We got a full show of our crew. Remember to communicate. Remember to talk. Remember to know what to do and say. And if it comes to a friendship that is gone south and everything, be honest. Be truthful with one another. Don't lie. Don't slander. Don't defame. Because if you start it and the other person retaliates, they are full, just, and allowed to retaliate, call you out, and prove you're wrong, and say you're a thief when you are, or a liar when you are, or a scammer when you are, or that you use people to get what you want.
You can use me all night. Damn
it, llama. But I could. Did you just freeze me in carbonite? Damn it, llama. Is it serious?
Oh my goodness.
Oh jeez.
How did he have it?
What was that at this time?
Now,
Dark Trooper, can you take over now?
Yeah, fine. If I must. Good evening, my true believers. Today we're going to be talking about, since Valentine's Day is just around the corner, it's actually this Saturday. As of this recording, it is this Saturday. Today we're going to be talking about...
Saturday? It's Wednesday, you son of a hooker.
Today we are going to talk about...
I believe.
The one and only true goddess of love, Aphrodite.
The goddess
of love. I've never used a Disney song since that's copyrighted.
I was going to say my wife, but no.
You only say that because she's in the room.
No, she I
know.
Had more experience than these guys should.
Now, Aphrodite, unlike the other Olympian gods on the council of the main gods, unlike the others, Aphrodite is actually not a direct descendant of Kronos or a child of Zeus and Hera. She is actually the last child of the primordial god of the sky, Uranus. In fact, the reason why she existed is because Kronos cut off Uranus's dick and threw it into the ocean. And thus
Ow.
she was born.
Ooh, seems valid.
So, hang on now. So the god Kratos
No,
becomes a eunuch.
Uranus.
Yeah, he becomes a eunuch, getting his junk cut off and thrown into the ocean. And amongst the ocean, from the last bit of semen that is stuck in this giant, probably as tall as a skyscraper, hitting the ocean, turns to a foam, and
Aphrodite was born. Zeus would eventually come and find her, and say to her, "You are one of the most beautiful creatures I've ever seen, and can you please become the goddess of love?" And he does, and she fulfills her gesture, and she's been the goddess of love ever since. She is not only the goddess of love; she is also the goddess of beauty and passion. She has actually started a lot of conflicts of beauty, passion, and procreation. And fertility, which all pretty much goes to this. She has actually caused a lot of chaos between the gods and in mortal kind. For example, she was married. Every god in Olympus wanted to marry Aphrodite because of her beauty. She's beautiful, she's passionate, and all that. Hephaestus, wanting to prove himself and to gain some notoriety in Olympus, Zeus married Aphrodite to Hephaestus. She agreed to it. This was not against her will, but she also cheated on him a lot. In fact, that's one of the stories.
Damn it, llama!
In fact,
How does that can never be unseen? That can be a horrible
We
son of
interrupt this program to bring you, damn it, llama.
Llama, show it one more second, just because Luna can see it. Just
Well, that's up to our host to show it.
We interrupt this program to bring you, damn it, llama.
Happy Valentine's Day, Dark Trooper. I'm sorry. Yeah, I look like the
I don't
one.
drink wine.
All right, go back to Trooper. I'm
Anyway, in fact, Aphrodite cheated on Hephaestus a lot because Hephaestus was more concerned about about crafting than he was about showing her the good loving. Most because of that, he found out about this and set a trap for her. One of the most well-known lover between lovers is Ares, the god of war. And in fact, he found out about this and actually made a trap. He trapped both Aphrodite and Ares into a golden net and would not release them until they swore to him that she not only humiliated both of them in front of all the gods, Zeus actually forbade them from actually being together. They didn't stop them, but he didn't stop. That didn't stop them, but they still did it. Another one of the stories that she's also involved in was the Judgment of Paris. The goddess of discord, I forget her name, chucked an apple, a golden apple, at a wedding she was not invited to, that said, "This apple is for the most beautiful the goddess of the most beautiful goddess." Well, three goddesses attacked for that apple: Hera, the goddess of marriage; Athena, the goddess of wisdom; and of course Aphrodite, the goddess of beauty and love. Zeus, being the wise man, he goes, "Not me. I'm not doing that."
Can you imagine?
Can I also add reenact on the goddess of discord? The name of the goddess name is Eris.
Eris. he chose a mortal to pass judgment,
Oh boy.
and he chose Paris, the Prince of Troy.
Oh.
So all three goddesses came down in all their godly glory. Athena promised him wisdom and prowess in battle.
Mm.
Hera promised him to create the greatest empire ever. Aphrodite promised him the hand of the most beautiful woman at the time, which was Helen of Sparta.
Whoa.
Paris, being very conflicted, unfortunately, chose to give the apple to Aphrodite.
Ouchie.
And the other goddesses were not pleased about that, and began the dominoes that which would lead to a thing called the Trojan War, as well as the sacking of Troy.
Ooh, that thing they named the Trojans after.
Yeah.
Oh.
Other stories is like this the story with her and Psyche, where her son Cupid charged her son Cupid to make her fall in love with an ugly man. He fell in love with her. They fell in love. She betrayed him. She went to Aphrodite to get tasked to get back into his good graces. Aphrodite gave her a bunch of tasks. She succeeded in them, and she eventually forgave him. And she became the goddess, and Psyche became the goddess of pleasure.
Mm.
There are other ones like Adonis, where she fell in love with a boy.
Damn it, Llama, stop it. You're
I
horrible.
fixed the image. It's not white anymore.
Anyway, her power, she actually is. That's pretty much it, honestly. There really is no other. She is the goddess of love, beauty, passion. She actually has had several notable children particularly with Ares, the god of war, which was one of them was Phoebus, two of his most favorite sons, which was Fear and Phobia, and Eros, the god of love. She has many children with mortals and gods. In fact, one of her children is actually Hermaphroditus. And that child was so beautiful that she actually hid him away.
Ew. Ooh.
Yeah, she is both a very beautiful and passionate and very selfish goddess. She is. It is just it's in the nature. It's in her nature to be selfish.
All right. So we are getting into our celebrity birthdays.
Which one did we stop at? No, I'm not going to take care of your cat. I'm not going to fucking take care of your cat.
All right, we're going to be starting off on February 5th. We're going to start it off with TV actor, stage actor Darren Criss. He actually got his start in a little theater company that was actually here in Michigan at the University of Michigan called Star Kid. Back in 2010, he was the one who played Harry Potter in a Harry Potter musical series.
Very nice.
That is very interesting.
And he ended up playing Blaine in Glee. as well as being a part of a bunch of other shows and productions on both TV, movies, and Broadway productions.
All right, I got one right here. Tim
That's
Meadows, 65, TV actor. He was on Saturday Night Live, Walk Hard, the D-Way Cox Story, Schooled, and No Activity on CBS.
He was also, I believe, he was also in a couple of episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine as the cannibal.
Did you say
Nice.
Tim Meadows?
Gross.
Did you say Tim Meadows?
Sega.
If you did, and he's also the principal in Mean Girls. So I got one myself. Let's see. We have Hank Aaron, baseball player, 1934-2021. He was one of the major league baseball players that opened the pavement for the African Americans. Who hit more home runs than Babe Ruth, a total of 755.
How's about this movie actor Michael Sheen? He's 57.
Isn't he in Good Omens?
Yes.
He's also Arrow in the Twilight Saga franchise.
He's also Dr. William Masters on the Showtime series Masters of Sex.
Oh wow! Blindsided by that one. Oh wow!
As well as Tony Blair in The Queen and David Frost in Frost Nixon.
Hmm.
He also premiered in 1992 on the stage adaptation of Romeo and Juliet. Also playing the same role in 2010 when it came to film.
Very interesting.
Damn it, Llama. Why don't we have one with you where we torture you? Where it shows me and Dark Trooper just beat you with something.
Nah,
Son of
fine.
a. Damn it, Llama. I turn to a werewolf and just start whooping the shit out of this llama and just chasing him, and Dark Trooper starts shooting with a crossbow. And Dom going, fireball!
Only the fireball's green.
Right? Like Luigi, which that bugged me in the Mario movie trailer. I'm not joking. That bugged me. Why is it that Mario's is red, but Luigi's is red too? No, Luigi should have been green.
Okay. I got another birthday. Bobby Brown, R&B singer, 57. Before he met his deceased ex-wife Whitney Houston, he's known for being founded in the singing group New Edition until he started winning solo. And what is one of his title songs called "Girlfriend," which won a Grammy.
Yep. How about this? Duff McKagan, 62 years old. He is the bass player for Guns N' Roses and Velvet Revolver.
Ooh. I like the Guns N' Roses part. Velvet Revolver is a kick-ass name that he go under.
I got one right here. Sarah Evans, 55, country singer.
She's a good artist.
She, was in 3 Cards of Ruth, release 1997. Excuse me.
Very nice.
More.
Now let's do one more before we shift over to the 6th.
Can I get this one?
All right.
Chris Parnell, 59, TV actor, best known as Jerry in Rick and Morty, and I forgot the other character in Archer.
All right.
Did somebody just crack open a cold one?
Move on to 6. We're gonna start that off with reggae legend from 1945 to 1981, Bob Marley.
Very nice.
Monster all over me.
How about Kathy Joy, 69. One of her best known roles is in the 1993 movie Hocus Pocus as the sister in red with the big tall hair.
Oh,
I love
Kathy
her.
not Jimmy. She's Peggy Hill in King of the Hill, and she's also made an appearance in The Descendants as the evil queen, Evie's mother. She appeared in Sister Act as Sister Mary Patrick, and she did a ton of voiceover work such as Cats Don't Dance as Tilly the Hippo.
Wait, that was her and Tilly the Hippo?
That's her.
Who?
She did Peggy Hill in King of the Hill, so yes, that's her.
Who?
Kathy not Jimmy.
Ah.
She wasn't. You may know her in Hocus Pocus, probably.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I have one. We have Natalie Cole, jazz singer, 1950 to 2015. She's best known for her big single, This Will Be an Everlasting Love. She made an acting singing appearance in Cats Don't Dance as the singing voice of Sawyer the cat.
All right. How about this? Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Pop
Gotta
singer
be
Rick Astley.
right
He
now.
is 60 years old and is the creator and singer of the song Never Gonna Give You Up, which nowadays people call Rick rolling.
Isn't Rick Ashley is
Oh my
considered
God.
a one-hit wonder?
My buddy Zenta, he sent it to me one time, and he sent me the it was like a 10 or 12 hour. I didn't know her. And I was still young and not really paying attention to
and
times, so I clicked on it. I was like, "Yeah, I'll listen to this for a minute until it's done, and then I'll shift over to something else." 7 or 8 hours go by.
when does, but I do have a question about that.
Dragon Age Origins.
Isn't Rick Ashley's song is he considered a one-hit wonder?
I don't remember, but it was.
No, back then he had a lot of hits, actually.
Yeah, he was known for that. That was just one of his biggest ones. Everybody like. I like it. I love that song.
That was just the first one that hit number one.
That's one of my favorites.
But one of the big ones he actually worked on was he collaborated with Elton John on Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
Oh wow, that's the one with the Lion King. So that's the Lion King song.
Yep.
So you get Rick rolled every time you watch The Lion King.
How
Pretty
about
much.
I think I just got Rick rolled now.
These nuts just got Rick rolled.
Damn it, Mama! Nobody asked for that. You know, squirrels here.
How about this
Really?
one? How about Rip Torn? He died in July 6th, not July 9th, 2029 at the age of 88. Best known for his role as Zed in Men in Black.
Nice.
He was also the handicapped coach in dodgeball. If you're Dodger Rich, you can dodge a ball. Huh? Boof.
Apparently, he's also in Hercules.
This lead vocalist of Guns N' Roses, Axl Rose, 64.
BRB. I gotta go to the
Oh
bathroom.
wow. And we mentioned another member from the Guns N' Roses too, didn't we? Huh. Not surprising.
You guys got Babe Ruth?
Nope.
Go ahead.
All right, I got
But I
Babe
did
Ruth.
mention his name.
1895 to 1948 baseball player, one of the most famous baseball players for the New York Yankees and Boston Red Sox.
He was
How about
often
this? Former vice president from 1756 to 1836, Aaron Burr.
And let's do one more before we shift over.
Also known as the one that shot Alexander Hamilton.
Oh wow.
What the hell's wrong with people?
I have one more. I think I don't know if I want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. Here we go. For the last one, we got former U.S. president from 1911 to 2004, Ronald Reagan.
All right, nice. All right, we're going to move on to February 7th. We're actually going to start this off with a YouTube star,
Ooh.
Jacksepticeye.
You'll get my interest if
I
we
like
started
that.
out with a porn star.
I like that. That's pretty nice start off.
All right, I got one right after that. Chris Rock, 61, comedian and actor.
Yeah, I figured you were going to get that one. That's why I didn't say it.
Yeah.
So many titles with that guy to say the least.
Oh, yeah.
Saturday Night Live, Down to Earth, I Think I Love My Wife, Dogma, Grown Ups, Top 5. He's done so much.
And getting smacked in the face by Will Smith.
Yeah,
and the voice acting stuff for Dr. Doolittle, Madagascar.
It's never going to live that one down.
After him and got his ass whooped.
Live it down.
Yeah, I think that should have never happened, and I believe that it should have never been. Will Smith should have been more cool, respectful. It was a joke.
Oh, brother.
Again, that's the point. But guess what? Will Smith looked like the bad guy at the end.
I'm so sorry, but also referring her to G.I. Jane.
That's a compliment.
His character.
That is a compliment. She would have looked great as G.I. Jane.
I got one. How about Charles Dickens? He died on June 9th, 1870, at the age of 58.
Ooh.
Best known as he is known for a 19th century English writer. Some of his best known is The Christmas Carol, Oliver Twist, Brick House, to name a few.
Mm-hmm.
But two of those titles I know of him actually. Two of those titles were based on in a Disney format, which Oliver Twist is Oliver and Company, and The Christmas Carol was made also in the 80s out of Scrooge himself. I guess that's how DuckTales got their Scrooge.
It's still the original movie is still actually older than that. If I'm not mistaken, it was like in the 50s or 60s when the original Christmas Carol came out.
There was plenty of adaptations with them too, but yes, you're absolutely right.
And as we were talking about earlier with Star Kid, they actually they recently, not that long ago, did an adaptation themselves.
Oh wow, pretty nice, very nice.
But how about this? Next, Garth Brooks, 64, country singer.
Not bad.
How about this one? Ashton Kutcher, 84. Best known for his role as Michael Kelso in That 70s Show. And he reprised the role again in That 90s Show.
And a replacement of Charlie Harper's character of Walden in 2.5 Men.
Also, he played in as Dude, Where's My Car? But sadly, he disappeared ever since his name was in the Epstein files.
Yeah, and along with his co-star and now wife Mila Kunis. Yeah.
Did you know she was like her late teens?
How about this? Guitarist Wes Borland. He's the guitarist of Limp Bizkit.
Ooh.
And I miss me some Limp Bizkit.
I got one. James Spader, 66. That's known for his TV shows Boston Legal and Blacklist, and for the best in the latest film he's done was Avengers: Age of Ultron, providing the voice of Ultron.
How about this one?
One more before we shift off to the.
I got one. How about Laura Ingram Wilder? She died on February 10th, 1957, at the age of 90. Which, for 1957, for that time period, that is an old lady.
All right, so
he is the author of the autobiography American Pioneer Theme, Little House on the Prairie.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Pretty neat. All right, Thunderbase. Want to go on to the 8th?
On to the 8th now. And we are going to start it off with wrestler Paul White, 54, aka Big Show.
Sweet. Nice.
He is
No longer
the
does,
big
he no longer does it. He's retired, but
Well, yeah, his knees are basically shot.
Well, he used to be a basketball player before he was a
mhm.
pro wrestler. Same thing with Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash is here from Michigan, and actually he was from Lincoln Park, the school I was from.
I got one. How about this one?
Okay,
How about
Llama.
actor
That one's cool.
Seth Green.
I respect that. Luno, check this one out.
How about the actor Seth Green, 52 years old, best known
Oh man.
as his role as Oz in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, as well as being one of the co-creators of the TV show Robot Chicken.
The voice of Chris Griffin and the voice of Howard the Duck, and he's known for Scott Evil in the Austin Powers franchise.
So, Llama, does that make you Spock? Because of positioning and how we are, I'm the captain, you would be Spock. Then that makes
Wait a minute, why am I a red shirt?
You're a navigation.
Wait, so does that make me Data? Does that make me Data?
Yes.
No, you're over in the back.
No, you're security. You would be
yeah, you'd be Worf.
you'd be Worf. Dom would be Data.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, he's the Worf before the Ridges.
I'm guessing the girl would be Lunal, so we'd have Lunal being the one that would be our doctor's and psychiatrist, medical
I
officer.
do not want to be a
How about
red
this?
shirt.
From
Medical
1931 to 1955,
I
movie
like that
actor.
one. But damn it, no.
This is more TNG generation.
Oh
so,
wow.
I mean, the
He
gold
died
shirts
young.
die in this one.
He
Okay,
died.
Jay.
Oh,
I like it.
Okay, yeah, he was in there for a pretty short time.
oh, he died in a car accident in 1955.
And
Wow.
look,
But he starred in Rebel Without a Cause and East of Eden. That's what I saw, man.
Yeah, he didn't live. He was young. Young when he died.
Cars. They can thrill you and they can kill you.
He died at 24 years old.
Ooh, I got another one.
All right, go for it.
Composer of the majority of popular sci-fi and fantasy, action and comedy movies, the infamous composer John Williams. He's 94.
All right, I got one after that. Seth Green, 52.
Did that one.
Oh, you already
We
did that one? I didn't even hear that one. What, Rat Race and Without a Paddle.
I forgot about Rat Race.
He also, you remember, he was also the co-producer and creator of Robot Chicken, and he's one of his main roles was as Oz in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yep.
And for his voice acting and his
Oh.
voice acting side, he's known for Chris Griffin in Family Guy and Howard the Duck in Marvel's What If.
I also loved him as Dr. Evil's son.
Scott Evil, yeah.
It's funny. All right, let's go to another one.
Okay,
You guys got.
I got one. Nick Nolte, 85 movie actor, best known for titles like Affliction, The Prince of Tides, The Hulk 2003, and Dirty Little Billy in 1972.
2003 was all right. It had an interesting story plot. Like I liked the fight scenes to a certain extent, but
It did, but the elements of how it was pasting, it was so long.
it was very
and
long.
It could have
And not
done
in a good way.
it could at least did a bit better, but I still like it regardless.
Yeah,
The
it was
direction
long.
could have just been could have been longer. The direction could have just made this shouldn't make it so long. It could have at least fit something to fit the gaps.
They should have turned that one into a TV show. That one would have worked better as a TV show. The one that they had after that, the second one,
2008.
that one was a good Hulk movie. That by far, I think, was the best.
Well,
movie
Well,
so
sadly, they that after that film was over, Feige kind of fired Edward Norton for
How about this
being
one?
difficult.
1925 to 2001, TV actor and musician Jack Lemmon, best known for his roles in The Odd Couple, Mr. Roberts, and Save the Tiger. He also did music for Some Like It Hot, which starred Marilyn Monroe.
Wow. So he
Yeah,
he went through World War One and Two in his at least World War Two, at least for memory. I think World War One was 20s, like early 20s, and that's 25. So he had been just coming into after World War One. So World War Two, Witness, and then a bunch of other ones all the way to 2001. Wow.
yeah.
Yep. He was married to Felicia Farr. They had a daughter.
Wow.
He's also worked with actors such as Glengarry Glen Ross, Al Pacino, Kevin Spacey, and Alec Baldwin.
Nice, nice. All right, let's do one more before we shift over to February 9th. Who wants to have the last one before we shift over?
Not me.
Smurf, you already changed mine. If not, space take over.
I don't have a last one either, so we can move forward if no one else has other.
Why not llama?
Dude, what now?
Damn it, Mama.
Not,
Do you
No,
have
I-
any last ones for the 8th before we switch over to the 9th?
no, I got one for the 11th though.
Okay.
I got some for the 9th.
Start this off on the 9th with Joe Pesci, 83.
Ooh, okay.
He is best known for
Home
his
Alone.
roles in Goodfellas, Raging Bull, as well as My Cousin Vinny,
Uh-huh.
and Home Alone.
Home Alone was funny with him in it. That's one of my favorites with him.
How about Michael B. Jordan?
I like Michael.
Movie actor, 39 years old, best known for his role as Eric Killmonger in Marvel's Black Panther.
Wait, he played Killmonger and Black Panther as. Oh,
Yes.
sorry, wrong person. B. Jordan. I was thinking. Different Jordan.
He's also known for the Rocky Balboa spin-off film Creed as Adonis Creed, son of Apollo Creed. He's
Well, I
also,
like that one.
he recently just did a film called Sinners. Oh, that's kick-ass.
Oh,
What's Devontae holding?
It was supposed to be a butter knife, and it was supposed to be my guy who had it.
It looks like
But
a
you know, I just gave up on trying to get it right.
Alan has my lightsaber. I'm the one with the repair tool, and
Yeah.
Llama's something's in his hands sparking against my tool, and then here comes.
So- I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I was gonna say what
Against your what? What am I touching with
Against
your
what?
your tool?
Damn it, Llama. It's just funny.
In this image, the only thing it got correct was Lunal's color. Half of it, at least, because the other half of her saber is green, while the other half is purple.
Right? It's like fusing with Dom's lightsaber.
Anyway, back to celebrities. How about what was it?
I got one.
Henderson. He's the guy who played Loki.
Oh, Tom Hiddleston.
He's a really cool guy. I like that guy a lot. Really great actor.
I have one. How about Charlie Day, TV actor, 50 years old. He's known for playing in It's Always Sunny Philadelphia, and he's a producer and co-writer alongside with his co-star Rob McHenley, and he's the voice of Luigi in the Super Mario Brothers and the sequel Super Mario Galaxy.
Really?
Yes, he provides the voice of Luigi and reprising the role for the sequel.
That's cool. I like
Okay,
Luigi.
how about this? James Owen Sullivan, aka The Rev, former drummer of Avenged Sevenfold. The
Oh,
majority of my drumming style, model a lot around him and Joey Jordanson.
Yeah, like two of the greatest. It
Right.
sucks. I actually got to meet him.
As did I when I was 3.
Yeah, I got to meet him
He
before.
actually gave me the most encouraging words ever.
Yeah.
How about this one? How about William Henry Harris, U.S. President? He died April 4th, 1841, at the age of 68. Two of his best known things is that he is the first president to die in office, and he was the last to be born before the Declaration of Independence was written.
Wow.
huh.
That's pretty
How
hardcore.
about this? Social Repose, 36th pop singer. He's the one that does like that the emo style vocals for like a lot of different songs. That he is the one that has those massive wings that he'll wear sometimes, and he's just in random places doing a cappella or singing with his guitar or uke.
Oh, that's.
Dude's amazing.
I have one on here for me. Charles Shaughnessy, 71 TV actor, best known for the early 90s sitcom as Maxwell Shepherd in The Nanny.
Nice.
He's featured as in the kids show The Wiggles. I think it was either before or after The Nanny was debuted or after it debuted. I don't know, but there.
All right. One more before we switch over. Anyone got it?
Nope.
If no one else doesn't have it, I do. If you want me to go.
All right, go for it.
Okay, last one is Judith Light, 77, TV actress, best known for her sitcom Who is the Boss and sitcom One Life to Live and Amazon series Transparent.
All right, we're going to be moving on to the 10th now. And we're going to start that off with lead vocalist of Pierce the Veil, Vic Fuentes, 43 now.
Oh, good one.
I haven't listened to their music in a minute. I might just do that tomorrow just because we said that today. I might listen to that while at work because I used to listen to them for a while. Like they were fun. I love their songs because I related with some of that stuff.
How about this one? Stephanie Beatrice, 45, TV actress, best known for TV shows such as Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Twisted Metal. She's featured in voice acting as Mirabelle in Disney's Encanto and Zootopia 2.
Yeah, wasn't she also in what was it? The Evil Dead series?
I do not believe she's part of the Evil Dead series,
Or
but
was that girl?
but she did provide the voices in other films such as the Ice Age Collision Course.
And who was the character she played in Encanto?
She was the main character, Mirabelle.
Oh,
She was the character without a gift.
wow. Well, technically, she had a gift the whole time. She had the gift of the house too?
She was quiet in Twisted Metal, the series. She was main casted in that one.
Yeah. No, then that means she was in Evil Dead series because that was one of her first roles.
Maybe I'll give it a rewatch and find out.
Dude, okay, you'll know. You'll see her. She's one of the main characters. She works with the main guy. Like he's from Bruce Campbell. She works with Bruce Campbell.
Ah,
It was oh my god, I love the Evil Dead series. So dark.
Who's next?
Michigan made. I'm all about Michigan made. About promoting Michigan.
Yes, Michigan needs to become a general.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
So how about this? Bob Iger, 75.
Oh,
He is the current CEO. He is a former CEO of Walt Disney Company. He's the one that had the hand in getting Marvel and Star Wars.
So he helped get it good, and then it all fell apart when he left.
Yep, he reprised his position. He stepped down in 2020, but reprised it in 2022. I don't know if he is still CEO.
Okay, well, it still kind of sucks.
I have one.
But he is still a member of the board of directors.
Oh wow.
Yep.
How about this one? Elizabeth Banks, 52, movie actress. She's best known for playing in films such as the 2017 Power Rangers as Rita Repulsa, which originally Amy Jo Johnson auditioned for, but the role went to Banks because they decided to give Amy Jo Johnson a cameo.
Yeah,
she's also the director and played in the remake of Charlie's Angels 2016, casting with Power Ranger co-star Naomi Scott, who plays Kimberly.
Nice.
But unfortunately, the film flopped.
Well, they should have said Krispy Kreme 30 times in a row in the last 10 minutes. Something like that. There's a few things.
Both films back to back kind of flopped because she directed the Charlie's Angels film and made an appearance in it as the female version of Tom Bosley.
Yeah, the Charlie Angel stuff. Like I like the original show, and I like the ones in the early 2000s. With,
Agreed.
Lou in it. Like I love those ones. Those ones were great. The newer one that came out after that, it was
How about this? Barry Sloan, 45, TV actor and voice actor. He is best known as his role as Captain Price in multiple Call of Duty games,
Oh wow!
well as a bunch of other stuff.
Oh wow!
Debuted. He debuted in the 2000 film In His Life, the John Lennon story.
So this is a biopic type film, or is this considered or maybe a TV movie special? Which one would it be? Oh, it's a film. I'm sorry, It didn't confirm. Oh, it's film.
all right. Let's do one or two more before we shift over to the 11th.
Do one more.
Who has it?
Let's see. Anything at all? Oh, I got one. Karen Fukuhara, 34, movie actress, best known as Katana in the 2016 DC film Suicide Squad.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, let's go on to the 11th.
We're moving on to today, February 11th. And we're going to start that off with TV actress Jennifer Aniston, 57.
Ooh.
Sorry, I got the next one after that. But Jennifer Aniston still looks good to this day. I loved her in Friends.
She did
All right,
pretty good.
She doesn't look like she has aged at all.
No, she takes care of herself properly. Oh, I got one right here. Taylor Luthor.
Oh,
30.
Taylor Lautner. Okay.
As a movie actor, he was known for the adventures of Shark
Boy. He's Shark Boy.
Shark Boy. Hoo-ha-ha. He was also in the Twilight series, which was probably my only character I really liked in the whole series, besides the one vampire girl with the short hair.
Oh, you're talking about Jacob Black, his role as Jacob Black.
The thing is, like the Twilight series, if they didn't make them into like fairy vampires, Why were they sparkly vampires? They should have made them into something else.
Because
And
that their
take a-
graphic one is for females, and females like sparkly by sparkly. Anyway,
And
how
of course-
about this guy? How about Thomas Edison, who died in October 18th, 1931, at the age of 84? Best known for his early inventions like the light bulb, the phonograph, and the motion picture camera.
Edison's a genius.
Hey, what about Publius Cornelius Tacitus?
Howdy hoody Woody.
He's a Roman historian and senator from 56 AD.
Don't throw
And just for the record, the person in our chat, it's currently her birthday as well.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, whoever you are. Oh, I got one right here.
Well, if you read the chat log, you'd know who she is.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm paying attention to all your beautiful faces.
You don't need to lie to us.
I just went in there.
I don't know. You guys are kind of cute. Burt, did you guys say Burt Reynolds?
No.
No.
Burt Reynolds, 1936 to 2018 movie actor. I've watched him in so many movies. He was in The Longest Yard and Boogie Nights. He was in a lot of other things too. They also put him in,
Cop and a Half.
which I love, the show Archer. It was so
Smokey,
funny.
is it Smokey and the Bandit?
Yeah, and I got one more right here. Alex Jones, 52 years old, radio host, a guy that is literally at least 8 out of the 10 things he's predicted has been correct, which is insane. People may call him crazy and kooky, but man, those things that he stated, the turning the frog gay and everything else, it's happened. Yes.
How about this? R&B singer and actress Brandy, 47.
Ooh, very nice.
How about this
Mayhem,
one?
hide me.
How about this one? Leslie Nelson. He died November 28th, 2010. at the
Good
age of
one, yeah. The
Best
Naked
known
Gun.
for his role as in Naked Gun franchise and Airplane.
He's also in Disney's Mr. Magoo, and he's in the parody superhero film Superhero Movie.
He was
Has
also
anyone gotten the inventor of the light bulb, Thomas Edison?
Yes.
I have one.
And DJ Khaled. Or just Khaled.
I have one. Movie actor Matthew Lawrence, 46. He started out as a child actor in the 70s sitcom Give Me a Break, and then transitioned into other titles such as Mrs. Doubtfire, Boy Meets World, The Hot Chick, and even the animated movie by Studio Ghibli, Kiki's Delivery Service, and he's currently dating TLC member Chili.
All right. Let's do one more before we end this tonight for the birthdays.
How about this? Pop singer Sheryl Crow, 64.
Haven't heard that name in so long.
All right. So that was all the birthdays for this week. Thunderbase, would you like to close it out for it before we shift over to the next segment?
Thank you. We would like to say happy birthday to all of those and to all of those we didn't get. Happy birthday to you too. But now,
Damn it, Mama.
really. But now it is time to get into our safety tips and scam protection.
I'll show you my safety tip.
All right. Squirrels and squirrels. So before we go on to safety tips, we're going to go on to scam protection. I'm going to let you guys know, you girls know, and you squirrels know, when it comes to scamming your friends, don't do that. Don't scam your homies. Don't scam your brothers. Don't scam the people you do contracts and movies with and work with. Don't scam the people you say you care about. Don't lie to them when it comes to certain things. Like scamming is not right. They steal your money. They deliver your product they say to your house and never actually do, and owe you a bunch of money. They have you do labor and work and promise you money and never give it to you, or gas money and promise it to you and never give it to you, or gas vouchers and promise it and never give it to you, or they try to steal or lie and take your likeness without your signature and contract, which is illegal. Be mindful of those type of people that will scam you. We have a Webster in the group that in the past that has tried to scam us, screw us over, and take our likeness. Me and Thunderbase ourselves are dealing with that as we speak. And our likeness is very prominent as Thunderbase owns his name. Mayhem, myself, owns his name. That means it's our likeness. Meaning, it's ours. You don't have that. We're supposed to get those profits, not you, for what part is ours, unless we agreed or signed in contract, which we did not, which means it's ours. So then that is a scam. That is a lie. That is false. That is not being a real friend. That is being a horrible, evil, degenerate person that likes to go beyond the scums of the earth and drink the children's blood as their evil. We don't like those type of people. We don't like scammers. We don't like liars. We don't like thieves. I believe in honor, respect, loyalty, trust, love, and death. I believe in it's not about your race. It's not about your religion. It's not about your sex. It's about how you're raised. Who
What
raised
do you
you?
mean it's not about my sex?
Damn it, Llama. I was on a tangent. I was almost there. And it's also about learning from your experiences, knowing if you're going to be a good person or not, and caring for those who've been loyal to you since day one and would always stand there by you and let themselves take the spear instead of you because they cared. But for scammers, they better beware. But on that note, let's shift over to Llama with the safety part of this segment. Llama, what happens when you drive in that big, scary truck with your llama?
Well, it's really fun to do donuts in it because once you get that first spin, the trailer just keeps you going.
Those poor, innocent, orphan children.
Especially down the interstate.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, today was actually a pretty interesting day. Just the cops were just not having it today. I drove like 60 miles down and sat there and saw like several different people pulled over on the shoulders. Like,
I do have a question about that llama.
Dama.
Llama.
I am not the Dalai Lama.
No, you're Dama Llama.
I'll Dharma your
Dama
Dharma.
Llama. You're Dama Llama. Instead of Dali. Because we don't put you in a deli. You're Deli Llama. Deli sandwich llama.
You can't handle the tooth.
I had a question.
What's the question?
Being a trucker, how often do you get pulled over and have to deal with the police and everything? And what is the proper response when you get pulled over by the police?
Be respectful.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's actually a bit different between being a trucker and being a regular driver on the road because, like, you can refuse a lot more things than a truck driver can. Because if we refuse certain things, then we pretty much get pulled off the road.
Wow. I did not know that. I did not know that you guys are more restricted.
Well, of course we are. So like in the state of Michigan, we're not if we even go in the hammer lane, we like if there's more than 2 lanes, of course, we could actually get pulled over for improper usage of a lane. So that far left lane, it's a no-no zone, but there's a lot of super
That's
truckers
why
out there
someone
that just
stay in the center lane, no matter what the speed is.
Well, so it all depends on what part of Michigan, because a lot of truckers driving up through like Brownstown and Woodhaven, Lincoln Park, and all that going northbound, usually hang on in the middle lane because like the on ramps coming in are just so god awful that it's such a hazard for us to like have to like vehicles merging on and whatnot. It's people don't like, for some reason people don't know how to do it there. So me personally, that's where I hang out in the center lane, but I try to stay over to the right. And then like once you get into like the Detroit area, there's so many where the right lane, like it comes in and then it becomes an exit only suddenly. So you're like zigzagging, trying to stay in that right lane, but not get off on any exits. So a lot of the drivers will just stay out of that right lane because of that. And it's just, that's honestly my personal opinion. Like that's poorly designed. Just it's such a clusterfuck. But then they also want us to stay in those right two lanes, but then it's such a pain in the ass to like do all that, you know?
No, I don't know.
Yes, you do. Deal with it. Fuck you.
I'd rather you not. I don't know where you've been.
I know where I've been too, and I don't blame you. But yeah, so pretty much when it comes to driving around semi trucks, don't drive behind them, because if one of the rear tires blows out, that tire like coming off for a blowout could damage your vehicle and cause you to have an accident, which is also the same thing with driving right next to a semi. Don't hang out next to our tires. The blowouts can bust your windows, damage your car if like the pieces go under it. They're called road gators once they're left behind. Or you could be like Mayhem and just dance on them.
No, I will tell you a story real quickly about that one. Being a pro wrestler, MMA fighter, actual, a real martial artist and real fighter, and taking punches to the face. Damn it, Llama. I love that one, actually. That's actually kind of cute. Damn it, Llama. That was adorable.
God damn it.
But being a pro wrestler, I had to be in
Where was the damn it llama part?
Well, so my keybind fucked that one up because it keeps moving the image to the top of the chain. So
it was just adorable. I was holding a llama. I've always wanted to hold a llama. I think they're soft and cuddly. But when I was doing pro wrestling MMA on TV, yes, here in Michigan for ONTV Lake Orion, I was Mayhem, the Hearts Mace, and Oops, the Crash Dummy. I was both the biggest villain in Michigan, damn it, Llama, and the most biggest underdog hero that no one knew was the same person. Comedically, I was a goofball as Oops, which is pretty much just the comical version of who I really am. And then Mayhem is just the angry version of who I am when you piss me off.
I'm sorry, did you say normal version of you?
Yes, Oops is more of a normal version. Henry is the fusion.
I meant Mayhem.
Fusion of Mayhem and Oops, which keeps me from being completely chaotic, because it could be chaotic good or chaotic evil. I'd rather be chaotic neutral. This is what I am as Mayhem to Mayhem Oops. Or Oops Mayhem? I don't know. We'll just go with Henry. But nonetheless, we'll go with Mayhem, Hearts Mace, and Oops. And I'm Hearts Mace for the middle. While driving on the road, wrestling and fighting in the ring and in the cage, having videos of it on TV and everything, which there are still videos on YouTube to this day, which Thunderbase here himself has been collaborating them and adding them and making an actual video collaboration one day, which is going to be super effective to see, especially when he throws our intro music in there and throws
For the record, you should fight on the road and drive in the ring.
No. Damn it, Llama. How is that possible? Maybe
that took you a moment.
It did. But while driving with Mayday, my old tag partner, which we were the Brothers of May, which was an undefeated tag team for the longest time that no one could beat in Michigan. And we had the most ultimate tag team finisher called the End of May, where he would do a boulder bomb while I did a zigzag and then held for a pin. We're driving with our manager, Alasia, which we called her Mrs. A.
Whoa.
very close friend, and technically, actually, she's my blood cousin, of which technically she's Thunderbase's cousin as well. She's part of our Native American family from the Blackfoots. So we're driving down the road. I'm driving in an Escort. You know how small an Escort is.
I mean, escorts usually come in all different shapes.
Damn
and
it, Llama!
sizes.
No, wrong kind. A little Ford Escort car that was red, and it was one of those small ones, not like the big one. Like you had to open the door and had people climb in. We're driving in a semi truck ahead of us, maybe 50 feet or more, maybe 100 feet at max. Tire explodes. I mean, blows.
What are you doing?
Damn it, Llama! What the hell?
That's not me, but I'll take it.
I'm even more scared now.
What are you doing?
I really don't know who's doing that.
Damn it, Llama! I'm worried.
I think that's Dark
It's
Trooper.
Dark Trooper.
Dark Trooper, are you fucking with me?
He wants
About
to be.
what?
We're hearing a weird noise of saying, "What are you doing?"
Talking to my dog.
I didn't even hear. Like, it didn't sound like you. It sounded like a weird.
I mean, his posture makes it look like he's talking to his penis.
Damn it, Llama. But back to the story before we finish off this segment. I'm driving down the highway about 70, 75 miles per hour, depending. With all these other vehicles around us, we're surrounded in that manner. It's right before head traffic around like early afternoon. And on a Saturday, we're driving at a rough speed. A semi truck ahead of us, its tire blows. Like, not just blows, it blows off the rim.
I mean, that's usually what happens when they blow.
The whole rim comes off, this giant, huge rim, which we didn't realize how big a semi truck's rim is.
Oh yeah, it's quite the job.
We're driving with our car. I swerved to the right real quickly because it's coming at us to the left really fast, and I'm in the center, and I had to curve to get away. As it's coming, it grinds against my side, the driver's side.
It's good you missed that rim job.
Sliding against the side of my car, hitting both of my car rims, and then ripping off the back blinker glass, and then just decimating the car behind us. Like, killed the people behind us. Like, actually murdered them. Like, they were dead. Like, it rolled up on their car and crushed them both to death. And it was the rim was bigger than our car. And it terrified us as we drove. And I had to get into the wrestling ring after that, knowing that I can die on the road anytime by a semi-truck wheel just blowing. Being close enough to it, it could just rip me apart without having a chance. A big hunk of flying at me.
Truckers can die at any time being blown by a lot lizard.
Damn it, Llama. That's disgusting. And it's true at the same time. But on that note, Thunderbase Studios.
It's time for lore. Warhammer lore.
Floor hammer lore.
Whoa.
Did I drop my peanuts?
War boss Dark Trooper. What is the lore?
You got wait till the leaf fella.
Chaotic minds.
By the greetings, and by the grace of the God, Emperor, and with the blessing of the Holy Odos, I have been given permission to tell you this transmission. Today we are talking about another sanctioned mutant that is allowed to work amongst the human beings. We are talking about the smallest little creatures of them. They are called Human Sapiens Minutus, also known as Ratlings. These are halflings in Warhammer 40k. They're wee little folk who, and this is actually from an actual anonymous guardsman. Little thieves, and vagabonds, the lot of them. They are petty, mindy, lecherous little shoved human scum to the last. Everyone overlooks it because they can shoot straight and they can cook a decent meal. You can't trust them, any of them, but they'll steal your crud and shake your if you shake their hands
You can shake my hand.
with them, and as likely as to pick your pocket and praise the emperor's name. uh, Rattlings are one of the lesser known base human subspecies of the sanctioned mutants that the Astra Militarum uses. They are used mostly as support roles in snipe. They're used as snipers and in other support roles such as cooks. Apparently, they have the ability to make the rations that are given by the Astra Militarum by the Administrarum palatable. Which when some of your guys are living on a diet of corpse starch is not a great thing.
By the way, guys, corpse starch is, as it says, corpse starched. It's dead people they're feeding you for their proteins.
Yeah.
But did they starch them?
Yes, technically.
Yes, they do. They destroy. They break the body down, and process it to make it into a tin can, a big old sardine can of corpse starch. I'm good with that one.
I thought you might be.
No, it is blasphemous, you heretic.
Hey, that's you, man.
They come from an imperial world known as Ornusor. Ornus world. ORNSWORLD. They are mostly used for sniping, the snipers and scouts and infiltration, as well as support roles. In fact, they are so good at making food palatable for the rations. They are actually some generals and commanding officers will actually give out favors just to get a couple of rattlings in their squads. Most of them are used, and these are not. And rattlings is actually a slur. They're halflings. They're you treat like crap, and but they're also extremely useful. That's why they're allowed to keep around. From the siege of Helm's Keep to the many Black Crusades, the Rattlings have carved their legacy into the Imperial Guard. They serve as it's good.
Damn it, Llama. That was cool.
They're mostly known. Sometimes they're also known as petty thieves, but I think that's I think that's half right, because some of them maybe are, but they're also it's because they're mutants that they get treated like crap. Like, you will never see an Ogren or a Rattling in a position of authority unless it's like a non-commissioned officer. Yeah, that's pretty much it. They're basically just scouts and halflings. There's not really much else to talk about.
All right, it's our political section now.
All right, so I hope you guys all enjoyed that part. Purple. Let's hit it 4. And remember, everybody, we have a disclaimer here, right here for the copyright disclaimer. Everybody can understand and know that we show this for reasons. We're going to be playing this one and we're gonna show and expose some things that are going on in Michigan. Just like I always do. Why so many people hate us. To let you know before we start this video, as Thunderbase Studios is showing right here, you have your left and you have your right. It's not about that when it comes to making it to a sports team. You should never have your politics be at the lowest number being 2. It should be at the very minimum, if there is going to be parties, which usually there shouldn't be.
There should be 3.
If there is going to be parties, 3 at the bare minimum, because a odd number is better for choice, discussion, and figuring things out than an even number, because we don't have to have a tiebreaker. Left is blue, right is red. When you mix them together, you get purple. When you mix the American flag, the red, white, and blue, you still get purple.
We're just the
Instead of a corrupt donkey and a forgetful elephant, it's better to be a free, brave bird that's willing to die for the country they love and care for, and protect the country they love and care for the next generation to grow, prosper, and be better than what they were. For the people, by the people, of the people, for the Purple People Party. And on that note, we're going to start off with our political chat and our political discussions, as we are for the Purple Party, guys. We are not for the left. We are not for the right. We pull up stuff from both sides. We show what's really going on. We're getting exposure on all sides to show the fronts of what's really the truth in this world. Dark Trooper finds things on the left. I find things on the right. And we have
show my backside.
Damn it, Llama. And we have other people here that, such as Thunderbase, and
we tried to show you the craziness on both of the far sides.
And when we post and show them, we show the exposures on both sides: the good, the bad, the ugly, and the quirky. Hit it, Thunderbase.
Good evening, beautiful people. Let's get right into it. A former treasurer of the Michigan Democratic Party has now been criminally charged with embezzlement and fraud, allegedly misusing funds while serving as a court-appointed conservator for a vulnerable elderly woman. This scandal ties into a broader pattern that we've seen with friends, donors, and allies connected to Governor Gretchen Whitmer and Michigan's Democratic leadership. Welcome to Nellie Miranda.
Yeah, Governor, can you please fix our roads, like all our damn roads? Like, I'm dodging potholes like I'm dodging landmines in Korea.
That's how truckers stay awake, is the potholes.
Yeah. I can't do that because my vehicle, if it takes a heavy pothole, there goes my wheel. I have a small
rim.
I'm a big guy in a little car. I'm pretty much, it's kind of like the joke from The Simpsons when Nelson throws a mustard or talks crap to the...
No, you're Mr. Incredible.
Yeah, Mr. Incredible would be perfect example. This little teeny car, this big guy comes out, and I'm super strong, and I'm sitting there going, I'm bigger than my car. When I stand up, I tower over my car.
Particularly with all the padding you wear during the winter.
120 plus pounds of muscle.
Plus, you're also with all the padding you wear.
With Mama and everybody else here, I'll be back at 250, and I can't wait.
It's also that all that padding you wear during the winter.
Yeah, all the gear that I'm wearing. I'm wearing at least 40 to 60 pounds of gear on me every day, and that's not a joke. I wear a lot of stuff. I wear extra belts and equipment and stuff on my hips at all time while I'm moving.
If it wasn't for his strong legs, I'd push him over. He's like, get up, so much stuff.
Well, he sees me wobbling around because I walk funny because my legs are all damaged, and
that's why.
That and the strap on he's wearing.
Damn it, Llama! If I did that, Dark Trooper would cry. No joke. The jobs that we do, we literally lift 200 to 300 pound things every day.
According to court
what we
documents,
do, but we do things that involve literally every day, nonstop lifting 200 to 300 pound things. Sometimes less, sometimes more, but consistently for 8 to 10 hours. Like, we don't have breaks. We have one lunch break. That's it.
One break. Hour lunch break though, but
that's it.
Tracy,
I have plenty of breaks.
Let's go to the next thing here.
The former Michigan Democratic Party treasurer, now faces 3 felony charges, including embezzlement from a vulnerable adult, additional counts of embezzlement, and false pretenses, all tied to her conduct as a conservator for an elderly woman named Rosalind Bird, who was in poor health at the time. Prosecutors allege Cornack misused significant funds from Bird's accounts. Money that was supposed to protect and provide for a vulnerable adult under her care was used for herself. The most serious charge alone carries up to 15 years in prison if
Like, I have no problem with her going to prison. If she's convicted, fuck her. Go to prison. I don't give a fuck.
This lady checks her facts. This lady knows what she's talking about. This lady's worked real hard on getting her things.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying
no, I'm not saying. There's no argument.
saying if that woman who committed the fraud, if she's convicted, fine. Throw her in prison. Throw her away. I don't care.
Yeah, there's a little more to that video where it shows the actual interview with the lady. She starts freaking out, like, I didn't do anything. And they prove in the video and in the information that she did, and that she embezzled over $1 million+.
And then that she has to eventually reimburse to that person part of the.
Oh yeah, they're trying to all like lie about it and run away from it. No, these guys don't realize they've done goofed and that everything has receipts. It's just like the stuff that me and Thunderbase are dealing with. There are receipts, and we have them. Paperwork coming in the mails, people. So back to this one. Let's go to this one right here. This one's from either Thunderbase or Dark Trooper. It's you, Trooper.
Yeah, it's me.
All right, it's Trooper.
Yeah, I didn't get any in this time.
Well, you can always add one if you find one. If we run out of time, if we still have time.
Excuse me, I'm going to answer the question. If you don't tell me.
Yeah, I did tell you because we saw what you did in the Senate.
Lawyer.
Loading. Why?
In contrast to these politically motivated investigations, grasping at something they can charge their enemies with, we now have concrete evidence of disgusting criminality revealed.
Concrete evidence means
DJ, we'll just skip it.
In the Epstein files.
If it's just keep buffering like this.
Yeah, if it's going to keep buffering, Thunderbase, we'll just skip this one. Dark Trooper's already vote for skip. I'll vote for skip too.
It's mostly just the reason I put it on there is because Pam Bondi is showing absolutely disrespect to the congressman and the Senate, and it's just like you are there because you are not doing your job.
Well, it's both of them. I've seen the full thing.
Yeah, it's both of
and
them.
It's both of them. Him himself, I'm going to tell you right now, Dark Trooper, like him himself, I've watched what he's been doing lately. He cuts people off right when they're getting to the point. Like, that's the thing I do. I get to a point to prove something that I'm right. And right when I get to that point, I get cut off because they don't want me to prove a point because they know that I'm going to be right. And because I'm right, they're salty. So they're going to...
I only cut you off when you're saying I'm ugly.
Act like I never existed, even though I did all the work. But the same thing goes for this kind of stuff right here. He's doing that same thing. And the same thing goes for her, though. She should not have snapped. She should not have been disrespectful at the time being. She should have kept her cool. But at the same time, they're literally both going back and forth because the concept is they're literally arguing over what you and me and everybody else here with our Purple People Party is explaining. Stop making it left and right politics. You're making it into a sport. They're literally fighting just to fight. They're arguing just to argue. They're making themselves look like there's this for some dramatistic thing for people to pool on each side for views. It's not about views. It's about what's right for the country. That's why we need that third party to go, hang on, you two need to calm down. Hang on, maybe we need to have a intermediate. We need that person to sit in the middle for a minute. Okay, cool. You're the Republicans in power right now. The Republican Party and the Democratic Party can sit here and we can all discuss. Democratic Party is arguing with the Republican Party. The Purple Party goes, hey guys, stop. Why don't we sit down and think about this logically and use the proper terminology and understanding of what's really going on, or use math, which usually is the proper answer. But on that note, we're going to be pulling up this. Nuxtaku has some
Everyone's
really...
talking about, Epstein eating children these days. So, we don't have a lot of discussion specifically about what's going on in America. And that is to the detriment of us all, because some unbelievable slop has been happening, and it's incredible. Zohran Mamdani is saying that he looks forward to leading New York the way Muhammad led the Arabs in the Quran. Not even kidding. That's a real thing. Streamers are calling for my death. as well as for the death of other content creators, which is pretty diabolical. And you love to see it, including radical leftists getting banned on Twitch for wanting people dead stuff. You know, the classic stuff. You got liberals working with cartels to try to kill ICE officers. You got ICE officers arresting people by the thousands with gigantic Somali crash outs, unbelievable amounts of fraud showing up, and Donald Trump posting an AI video of the Obamas as monkeys, which has everybody mad. All right, we have a lot to talk about today, and you are going to need to compartmentalize every part of it, because this is honestly one of my greatest hits. You have to subscribe, all right? It's honestly incredible. No one does it the way we do it here on Nuxador. Subscribe. Lock in, everybody. We got some crazy shit. We got to start with this, though, because this is quite literally the ultimate red flag.
The freedom from suffering that Buddhism teaches us is only possible if we remove the three poisons of desire, hatred, and ignorance from our daily lives.
Wow, true. Wow. Base.
We
wow.
need not accept suffering as unchangeable. We need not treat hatred as the natural state.
Okay, all right.
We have the power.
Just for the record, bro said a whole lot of nothing so far.
To set ourselves free.
Wow, set yourself free.
And I consider my own faith.
By the way, people are drowning in New York right now. No, this is not AI.
A religion built upon
All right, Islam, he's talking about.
My own faith, Islam.
Islam.
A religion built upon a narrative of migration. The story.
No, Islam is built upon a narrative of conquest. All right, like quite literally. Why do you think there's 56 Islamic countries? All right, it's because they conquered them and they took them as slaves and they raped them. All right, Islam is a unbelievably violent, expansive, colonial religion. All right, no, that's why they all have swords on their flags.
Story of the Hijrah reminds us that Prophet Muhammad
pronounced that absolutely terribly. That's translation for Muhammad, peace be upon him.
Stranger too, who fled Mecca and was welcomed in Medina. Surah 1942 tells us, as for those who immigrated in the cause of Allah after being persecuted, we will surely bless them with a good home in this world. Or as the Prophet Muhammad said,
peace be upon
Islam
him.
began as something strange and will go back.
And you notice when Nux says, he doesn't say peace be upon him. He says police be upon him.
Like you hear the murmuring in the crowd.
pedophile.
People are like obviously disconcerted by all this. Now you might say, Nux, are you being racist here? No, I am scared. I am scared. We're turning New York into London in real time. This is terrifying. After being persecuted, bro.
If
Islam, being persecuted.
I've been directed in the chat.
It's happened to me twice.
Evil and pedophiles?
No, pedophiles are bad no matter what faith this comes from.
But it's not a race. It is a cult. It's not a religion. It's a cult. Because if you study religion, religion doesn't have a tendency to kill itself to go to heaven. It doesn't have a tendency to murder, rape, pillage, or kill, or how can you say be the patriarchy, the true patriarchy? Because people don't realize the true patriarchy is the Muslims. People talk about the patriarchy all the time. They don't realize if you studied the religions, you would know who the bad guys are. I know. Ever since I was a child, I have studied Christian, Catholic, Roman Catholic, and Christian, Judeo, Jewish.
Right in the middle of his man. Right in the middle.
Wow. So yeah, just keep it as is. There is something going on. This is fucking creepy. But because I'm probably on a point right now, it's pissing them off and telling the truth. That's why it's happening. So when it comes to this
kind of llama?
Shady shit, like
what?
Oh, you're still there.
Yeah, no, like, I've made a few comments.
Okay, I couldn't hear anything. Damn it, llama. When it comes to this stuff, when it comes to how they are, no, in your religion, it's not okay to marry an 8-year-old. No, it's not okay to marry a 6-year-old. No, it is not a consummate 9-year-old. It is not okay to rape a young kid. It is not okay to have sex with somebody under 18. Now, if there is understanding like there's Michigan law, if you're 16 and they're within 20 years old and their parents consent, is one thing. But there is.
Yeah, you're talking about the Romeo and Juliet law.
Yeah, there's Romeo and Juliet laws. That's fine.
Within 4 years.
That's what I'm explaining. There's a
Yeah.
4-year gap. Anything after that, if you're 18 and the guy's 50, it's fine. I know friends. I have a friend. She married a guy that was like almost 60,
49.
fucking 20, and she's happily married and fucking runs a company now and owns a bunch of shit and there's titties involved. But that's not the point. The point is, when it comes to this stuff, guys, when you know a real religion to a fake religion or to what's been a scam, and that now that every single time something gets exposed, those people get silenced or killed or murdered, or they get cut off the internet, or they mysteriously get fired from something or screwed over because they're these people that are trying to silence you are racist towards Jews or Native Americans or Wiccans or pagans or Christians or Catholics. Those are
49%.
But let's go on this. And because the whole thing with Nux, he was talking about, he was trying to explain, he was also pulling up points about the Epstein files to let you guys know. He was pulling up a lot of, I don't know if this is the same stuff or not from Nux or not. The stuff with Nux, he was pulling up a lot of that stuff. He was pulling up a lot of the lies. He was pulling up a lot of disgusting and evil stuff. You could check out Nux Taku later on if you guys want. I don't care if it's a free promotion or not. He's a good guy. He deserves it. He's the blue Jew while I'm the purple Jew. Homie to homie. The only difference is you're from Canada. I'm from America. I'm a bit tougher than you. Also, I'm probably twice your size. But you're smarter than me. I'll give you that. But I'm faster and stronger.
Right
But
now, I'm
you're-
hornier.
Damn it, Llama. You probably are. But I don't know. I got 4 times testosterone than an average man. And I've been tested several times to prove that point. Why do you become stronger and faster?
You want me to come up there and give you a yank?
This one right here, I'm assuming is Dark Trooper, where it's saying something about Trump from Family Crypto.
Yeah.
49% of the company's crypto company was secretly purchased.
Me and
days
Thunderbase.
before his inauguration by Abu Dhabi Royal Taknoon bin Zayed Al Nahyan's investment vehicle. The price of that purchase, $500 million, with $187 million going to Trump family entities after the deal was signed by Eric Trump. Months later, the U.S. reversed its policy and began selling advanced semiconductor chips used for AI to the UAE, as the UAE also pledged to invest $1.4 trillion into the United States. The Biden admin previously had blocked the sale of these chips out of concern that the technology may end up in the hands of China. This isn't the first time the Trump family
Well,
has
America
used
needs
this
to
deal
push
with
before China, but the only
President
problem
Trump
is
accepted a
that
new
China
$400 million
Chinese-
Air Force One jet from Qatar, which he said he'll keep and place in his presidential
growing
library.
market. It's not
Jared
controlled.
Kushner, Trump's son-in-law, had also secured $1.5 billion in capital from Qatar's sovereign fund and Abu Dhabi investors into his private equity fund, Affinity Partners, in December 2024. Saudi Arabia's public investment fund also
What the hell?
$1 billion.
I'm literally on a point, and it kicks me.
The Trump family is also
I'm
entered
at the guy that's known as the devil, and it kicked me. Did you guys notice that?
Real estate projects developed by Saudi.
The guy that's literally known as the actual
500
the Antichrist, the guy that was born as the Antichrist, that I am supposed to fight, that I am supposed to stop, that I'm supposed to make sure that his soul does not reach heaven. I've already locked his soul to stay down in hell. He forgot that death and Mother Nature have a power and control of yin and yang when it comes to this stuff. The 5 mains. You have God itself as the one that you worship, which is the one of the Trinity. Then you have Yahweh. You have death and Mother Nature and the God of time. The most powerful law, which people don't realize, is time. And the Antichrist itself pops up on the goddamn screen. I point and I say something and I get kicked again. Why is it every time I make a point, or Thunderbase or anybody else that makes a point against the Antichrist or any evil, we get booted, kicked, or reset for some weird goddamn reason?
I'm writing to inform.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm writing to inform you that a physician who is the daughter of the senior Iranian government is no longer an employee of Emory. Why would any college or any university, who truly the faculty, the admissions, those working in HR, those working in recruiting, they know when they go to sleep at night what the fuck's happening across the ocean.
Right there.
Emory University removed
This guy's He's telling
the
you.
daughter of a senior Khomeini ally. This is
This is dealt
fascinating
with
because we have been talking about the
actual
touch points
pressure.
that many people associated with the supreme leader of Iran, who is now literally just having his regime kill Iranian people.
Sorry if I said it wrong. I hiccuped at the same time. Jerusalem. But
Jerusalem.
He's dealt with this shit. He knows. He sees it. He tells it. He pulls his videos up. These people are being exposed little by little. It's not about politics anymore. It's about good or evil. And there are the people that stand in the middle that help out to choose the wave of the side. That's what we are.
I stand in the middle of the road.
Damn it, Llama. Death and Mother Nature were the yin and yang. They were the effect of the sword and shield. Which one do you think was the sword? Which one do you think was the shield?
Mm-hmm.
Death is the sword. Mother Nature is the shield. You can't break her. She is stronger than any force you can put. Death is the sharpest blade you can ever feel, and you'll never know it cut you. And that's what we're here for. We're here in the middle. Damn it, Llama.
Just for the record, that's our love child.
It is. And we're going to call
What
it
did Luke
Llama.
think?
His name is Llama.
What did Luna think? Hey, sorry.
I thought we were naming him Lamar.
I know. You know what? Lamar works great. LeMay. We're going to call it LeMay.
Her. That is clearly a female llama.
It is.
We're going to call her Lame.
But
what would Lunal think?
Lunal, what do you think about me and Llama having a love child called LeMay?
She watched.
Hybrid. She just looked at me and gave me a funny look. That's her response. She doesn't care who. She's
going to really irritate you.
This kid.
Henry, this guy is going to really irritate you.
I paid attention to him before.
Donald Trump's Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick was on Capitol Hill today, where he was a witness during a Senate hearing. He was grilled on a number of topics, but most notably, he was grilled about his connections to Jeffrey Epstein because his name appears repeatedly within the Epstein files. Now, previously, Howard Lutnick had stated that he had only one interaction with Jeffrey Epstein in 2005 after purchasing a townhouse in New York City from Epstein. Lutnick said that he was invited by Epstein to take a tour of Epstein's house. Lutnick said he saw a massage table in Epstein's house and was so grossed out at Epstein that he had no interactions ever again. Now, in the Epstein files, we know that there are at least 8 meaningful interactions that seem to be referenced between Lutnick and Epstein after 2005, including a trip in 2012 where Lutnick and another family brought their children to Epstein's island in December of 2012, and shortly thereafter, Lutnick entered into a business transaction where he was essentially business partners with Epstein on a deal. So Lutnick had a lot of explaining to do, and to me, his explanations were terrible during this Senate hearing, and he needs to resign immediately. Let me show you what went down when Howard Lutnick arrived at the United States Senate, and you'll see reporters asking him
any of this. That's the thing. So it's not about him, it's about these other guys. Some of these people, there's a lot of people in power that have this. Here's the thing. The people we need to be looking at are people that actually are mainly running things, endorsing or influencing our country and controlling it. The people that have been found not guilty, such as Trump, Jim Carrey, and a bunch of other good, amazing people that haven't done do anything wrong. Sure, some people have bad attitudes. Some people have, their own personalities, like I do. I'm unique. I'm bombastic. I'm willing to call you out because I'm not scared to. And I'm a real fighter, a real martial artist. I'm not fake like most of these people that get the mommy's, daddy's money because they're spoiled brats. I'm a person that earned everything I did, worked hard for everything I did, and sacrificed because I know what a sacrifice is. I know what it is to actually sacrifice and destroy yourself to save everybody else, to being willing to let go just to make sure that they progress. And for this guy, like, he has some points, but at the same time, there's some stuff that he just said that just made no goddamn sense. You can't purchase something from somebody that's not alive anymore. You purchase it from something or someone that owns the said property now, which he didn't say that correctly, unless Epstein is alive, which they've been popping up a lot of pictures, which these ones don't have the AI watermarks or anything else, which are proving that Epstein's still alive. But here's the question on that. Who the fuck's keeping him alive, and who does he have blackmail to keep him alive? On that note, with this guy, thank you for pulling this up, Mr. Dude. We appreciate some of the information and everything. Some of it is incorrect. Some of it is correct. I will be investigating more into this, and I appreciate more into it. I would like to know more about what's going on with these said people, because I don't care if you're on the left or the right or the center. If you're doing dirty, if you're being,
if your name is on that list and you participate in anything that with Charles with Jeffrey Epstein in any way, shape, or form, and did anything with that, like any of the torture, any of the cannibal, any of that, and you were part of it, you need to go. You need to go away. You need to go
be investigated
far away from society.
Yep. You need to be investigated. You need to, all you pedos, rapists, top conglomerates, whoever is the leaders of, put on an island all together.
No, put them in Guantanamo.
Yeah, well, they put them in alligator Alcatraz. Let them swim their way to freedom. Have Trump sit there going, you know, guys, I wasn't on the list. I was mentioned several times because they try to make sure I wasn't president, but I'll give you one chance. Every one of you start off in alligator Alcatraz.
Hey, don't forget the hand gestures. Like,
yep, the hand gestures and everything. Smaller hands, though, not bigger hands, smaller hands.
you gotta get the bear claws.
Yeah. And then go, boys. If you guys can swim through alligator Alcatraz, I'll let you free. But if not,
you sound like a gangster.
I know, it's so hard to be like Trump these days. He seems more like a gangster now.
Something I
all New York accents are gangster. And that's why he sounds so gangster. People get pissed.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Yeah, thank you, Llama. Like, just straight up. That's just natural. It's just New Yorker talk. I can't talk New Yorker talk. It's hard for me because I'm Michigander talk. Mine is fuck you, eat shit and die. Not, hey, I'm walking here. No. Ours is I'm gonna fuck you up.
Hey, I lost my pants here.
We don't give two shits and fuck. We're tougher. We're meaner. We're rougher for a reason. Because we've had to go through hell and back. Sure. That's why we're the ones that are better for holding and protecting the mountain and making sure that heaven is protected from these evil demons. They will not get past our shields. They will not get past our maces, our spears, our staffs.
We are pure Michigan, and Ohio's a void.
The point is, like, when it comes to this stuff, if you're on the left, the right, the center, and you're on one of these damn lists, you yourself should be in some kind of investigation. You yourself need to have your name blasted on the internet. You yourself, people need to know who the hell your evil, sick, disgusting ass is. Mm-hmm. If you're a pedo, if you hurt kids, people need to have public shame on your ass so you learn a lesson. And then we need public executions for those who have been caught and have been done, that do these dirty, evil, disgusting things. If you hurt a child, I hope the parents are the ones that pull the lever to make sure you get publicly executed. If you're one that raped one of these little children, I hope that you're one of these people that pull the lever to make sure they get executed. If you're one of these people that harmed, eaten, or cannibalized a person or an innocent being, I hope that the victims of the family are the ones that pull the lever, push the button, pull the trigger on whatever evils you did to their innocent part of their family. You are disgusting people for that. I have studied many religions in my life. I've studied them all, and I know the truth, and it pisses people off after dying 3 times, 4 years apart. Anybody that's religious, look up what 444 means. A person that died 4 years apart 3 times in a row from 11, 15, and 19. What happens to that person? And what gifts are given back to them if they come back to the mortal realm? I mark your souls and they get stuck in heaven or hell. Doesn't matter who. And a whole cultist religion is going to hell, period. And I didn't even have to mark them. I just get to see it. Fun, your heart and your brain stop, and you get to realize what heaven, hell, and rebel is, the 4th plane. I've seen things that it shouldn't exist, but they do because we're not taught that. Let's go on these last ones in a short period of time. Just remember, this is for the Purple People Party, for the people, by the people, of the people.
That was the last one. This is the ending video.
Yes, that's why I'm getting ready to cut it out right now.
Does that mean it's nap time?
It's not two parties. It's not a sports team. There is no more just left and right. There's a center. There's been a center this whole time. It is the wave that's between the two walls. The left is a wall. The right is a wall. The wave is between, which is the Purple People Party. We are the ones that shift between left and right all the time. We are the ones that choose and determine who is the one that's president or not. And we should be the ones that are the majority, the Americans, the ones that care about this country and want to progress for our future, for our children and our grandchildren and great-grandchildren and such, to progress to be better than each version. Every generation should be better than the next and improve as we should as such. And I will be the stronghold, the headhold, the man to stand there at the very beginning of the door as the next one goes after me, to prove that we need a middle ground standing strong and steady, because their middle ground is bullshit. Our middle ground is legit. We are the Purple People Party. And on that, we also have on every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. until around 11 or a little more, depending on how many people we have joining us, the Chaotic Minds. Originally brought to you by DJ Thunderbass himself and Mayhem, the Hearts Mace, and all our special guests that have became big parts of this themselves. Dark Trooper himself, Dominant Visions, the Lion himself, and Grand Archsage Llama.
Hey, I'm the Supreme Llama Overlord.
To a lesser extent.
We've known each other for like almost 3 decades, man. You still can't get my name right.
Quit your whining.
Title, you son of a hooker. And
you leave my dad out of this.
All right, Dark Trooper, you can do your part next, and then Thunderbass will wrap this up as we have the Grey Mercenary Nights after that for our movies production and our stuff that we're doing with new and other films. The other films that we were working with are nixed now because legal actions that we will be seeing them in court. We can't say certain things until paperwork is served. On that note, we will be taking care of that. Likeness is ours and we own it. Thunderbass, Dark Trooper.
Tune in on Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Rolling to Die podcast, where DJ Thunderbass, Henry the Hearts Mason, and myself are going to be playing more wrestling. And hopefully I get my D&D Beyond working again so I can participate this way.
Have you tried turning it off and turning it on again?
Not that kind of way, Don.
Did you say Don?
Dude.
Oh. I heard Don.
But making sure everything runs smoothly brings you Sunday BC Productions, and I hope you join us next week for another episode of the Chaotic Minds. Once again, I'm Devontae Ewing, aka DJ Thunderbass, saying thank you. Good night.
Good morning. Good morning.